Hello. What's up, folks? Well, I told you not to congratulate me too soon. Nakomi and I decided that I needed to abort my quitting attempt. Because it was not going well. Um, yeah. So I experienced a lot of issues. And I think maybe I had to, yeah, maybe I need to do it more piecemeal. Well, I did it before in the past, and I think that I probably could have kept going if I didn't have other things to worry about. But this was not a great work week in terms of things that were going on, being stressful. And then I was experiencing a sort of brain fog. It's really struggling to focus on things. And was also having a sort of borderline manic response to things. Then last night I woke up like every hour. Had some temperature regulation issues. So we're going to try a different strategy. Do the lower content and keep stepping that down instead. It's very irritating how going back to it, all of that just sort of switched off. I'm just annoyed with it. Weirdly. I'm annoyed that I was able to drop cigarettes. And I did that cold turkey. But I probably went through it then too and just don't remember. But like I said, I think this was passable. Like I could have got through this if I didn't have like my job and stuff. I don't know, vape might be worse. One thing with the vape is that I think the nicotine content is higher. So so cigarettes was a much different story though. I don't know if you're a non-smoker or whatever, but like I feel like it should be somewhat obvious that there's a huge difference between a paper wrapped dried plants that you burn in front of your face and vaporized juice. I don't have the breathing problems or the taste issues or the fatigue issues or any of the really big bad issues that you get from smoking cigarettes with vaping. Switching to vaping, because I quit cigarettes and then I ended up back on cigarettes, and then I got off of cigarettes via vaping. And I had the same experience when I switched to vaping. So it's not the same set of problems. With the vape, it's an unknown set of problems is really the scary thing with vapes. Because there's just not that much science into it. And so whatever the potential consequences are, they're just completely up in the air. But they don't have the obvious things that cigarettes do. The particulate matter that you're coating your lungs with, filling your lungs with, that's actually building up and reducing your lung capacity and blocking your airways, and so on and so forth. So with this, the only benefit is like the only tangible benefit in that regard is like it's actually kind of like the nightmare. Like that was definitely motivating for me for quitting cigarettes, and that's why I think I succeeded that one time. But the sort of nightmare before you know all that stuff when you're trying to quit cigarettes is that the only like sort of tangible thing that you can look forward to is the day when you don't have the craving anymore. With vape, it's literally that. There's not really any other noticeable thing other than you don't have that constant like uh anymore, you know. So I have to apologize. I've always been kind of irritated with the world in terms of how it's one of those things that's hard to explain if you're not coming from the perspective of it. But it's like what is helpful with cigarettes is not helpful with vapes. But people who are outside of it treat them the same and give the same advice and also act like they have the same sort of, as if there's no difference between cigarettes and vapes, which I find to be just detrimental. Like, I understand that the objective is we don't want anybody to do this, but that's just sort of frustrating if you zoom out, because it's like, okay, but we don't know much about this other thing, and we have got a lot of cigarette smokers to switch over to it because it was ostensibly, I mean, there's obvious things you could see that like it's better than cigarettes. So it's like a good thing. It's not a good thing for people who didn't smoke to get onto vapes, but it's a good thing to get people who smoke cigarettes onto vapes. If this makes sense. So it's frustrating that there isn't more testing that's been done, more studies that have been done, more concrete information about vapes in general, so that we have some understanding, rather than just this sort of flat platitude thing of like, they're just bad because it's smoking and smoking is bad. Okay, well, we don't know how bad. And maybe it's benign. You know, it's a weird, confusing world when you think about this stuff in context, because what if like vapes are no more dangerous than marijuana stuff? Or really, the ultimate comparison is always alcohol, which we do not treat the same as anything else. It's like cultural treatments of things. At any rate, I'm just musing on stuff here from my perspective. This isn't directed at anybody. I'm in a musy kind of mood, I think. Yeah, it's a whole conversation. Like, I'm not either going to be like admonishing anybody about alcohol either. But it is, there's irritating imbalances in how we treat these things, I'll say. I mean, if you zoom all the way out, we don't really deal with any of this stuff very well. Like, I think the way that we handle drugs altogether as a society is completely fucked. And for some reason, it seems like society is really like this tug of war between people who have empathy and people who don't. And cruelty seems to just constantly win out when it comes to people who have like serious drug problems or alcoholism or poverty or homelessness. Like, we just do not choose to help people as often as we choose to attack people. And it's very frustrating. And that was my opening monologue. Oh yeah, I got a pouch. Not a pouch, a patch. And I have to go look at it so that the exclamation point goes away. I didn't notice these little descriptors. Yummy, spicy, salty. So the thing is that we have these, and I think these, but I don't think we have any spicy ones. The Mexican cryptobiome. Did I miss out on that? These are classier, but I don't like them as much.
I like to think that I'm a pretty photogenic doll. Were my eyes closed? I hope they didn't look too tired and puffy. Well, let me just say that I'm always willing to pose for another shot. Neil Vana, a porter employed by Bridges. A man not unlike yourself, it would seem. But why did he appear in that so-called nirvana, or rather, that realm of the dead? And then there's the fact that he clearly spoke Lu's name. If we have another opportunity to visit that mysterious realm, then perhaps we can get some answers. The times we've encountered Neil Vana, The first was amidst flames, and the second was in what seemed to be flood-ravaged ruins. Now, I believe that you were previously transported to a realm not unlike a battlefield. The places we found ourselves in are similar in that they were the sites of disasters. This is just a theory, but it could be the case that what we've seen is a reflection of Neil's mental state. He may have been a first-hand witness to a terrible tragedy which left a lasting mark on him.
One problem I've had with this game is that the dialogue, whenever there is dialogue, is super long, and then if I see something in chat I want to respond to, I have to wait for forever for them to finish talking before I can talk. And yeah, we're gonna Pecco.
Pizza do karate. Huh. Maybe I should give it a try too. It'd be great if someone could show me how it's done. Maybe I could learn through VR training? Maybe we could call it Taekwondo.
It's vaudeville, thank you.
Tell you what, you can be my very first student.
Did he say Taekwondo? He probably didn't he? Of course he did. Well, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike dialogue. I have always been, ever since Metal Gear Solid, that's been a steady complaint from people. I remember. I remember when Metal Gear Solid 2 came out, it was such a huge, like, event, so much discussion. And there's always, like, this faction of people who, I think it's actually the majority of people who were like, the cutscenes are so long, I just want to play the game. I hate the cutscenes. And I was always like, I love the cutscenes. I play for the cutscenes. So, I've always been in that camp. I like I like all the goofy shit, like this. Whatever this is gonna be. Wow, Sam. Nothing? You got nothing, bud? Nirvana. Probably, right? Handing over the card that we just got. Probably.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities. Taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too far and making them rotten. There's no need to rush things. She'll get the hang of it soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue to support her.
I mean, Sam didn't support her at all just then. He just looked at her and left.
Very impressive work, Sam.
If I stare at the road, can I see how much stuff it needs? No. What about a map? Yay. It's fucking expensive. Folks, it's in network and it's fucking expensive. I don't know what the rules are. Oh, is this so there's a bit of already made road here? I think, except for the paver's over here and it says it's not done. And there's no paver. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like everything. It seems like we all have theories about how it's supposed to work. Oh yeah, I was almost done with that one. This one's fucking expensive. Well, but like this one is next though, Liage, right? It's expensive, but it's not in network because I have yet to get. Where is it? I don't know who this is. I haven't had anything to deliver to whoever that is yet. Yeah, so maybe once I get that. I don't know. Maybe that's the next thing I should work on is try to figure out who that is and get them on the network. Oh, did I? Well, let's get that done then. All right, yeah, let's get the truck.
Becco.
Actually, well, I've got to reassess the whole situation here.
As good as new to me. Becco. Becco.
Okay. I think I need to recycle some stuff, most likely. Not that. Okay. Shit. We're full on alloys, so I won't be able to recycle everything I want to recycle, I think. Oh yeah, it just ended up in my backpack, right? Or did it? No, it was fine actually. So now what do we have in the truck? Should move those blood bags onto me. And then I've got a bunch of shit. Okay. It handles this. Okay. Good. Skeleton's just ugly. I think I want to just make a new one. Dave. Dave. Okay, now, let's see. Those in the old truck. I guess I'll leave the ladders in here. Screw it. Those in the utility pouch. Yeah. I love truck.
From this location, you should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them, in the form of the Eastern Environmental Observatory. Once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination. The first such site to be brought online is the Chronobiologist Shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
I will not be doing that, sir. I will not be doing that. Yet. We have a new skeleton to try out. I said that weird. New. I said it like Navi in Ocarina of Time. Boka. Got a new big strong skeleton. Ah, okay. And that is the only order. So we're going to be postponing that because I have other objectives.
Thank you, Sam.
I really love this Neil Vana character. And I know that I am just like the worst sort of, I don't even know. I know that I'm just being manipulated by the whole thing where he looks like Snake. But I really like it a lot. Hmm. Wait, what the hey? What's with all the wrecked bikes? And why doesn't this connect to this? Whoa! There's so many? What is up with that? That's so strange. So now, of course, the problem with this is this takes me around this way to these guys. How much is this? It's not insanely expensive.
That's the way.
Yeah!
What? Oh man, now I gotta go up there. I will probably. Is there a shelter up there? Yes. Probably. Maybe. This is already on network, though. I was run over by a truck and came back as a truck. Cursed to experience life only as a truck. Oh no. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. I'm not going to do it this way. I must break my commitment to truck and do this properly. Come on! Hitting the accelerator. Trucks and hills in this have some real issues. Just stay, damn it. Stay.
Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
I think I hear a lyrebird.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
Oh yeah, here it
Back
is.
up, back up.
There you are.
Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up. Back up, back up. Back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up.
Holy shit.
Back up, back up, back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up.
Very cool.
Back up.
So, not a shelter up here, but just a cool place. A nice place to be.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
Hell yeah. What a beautiful, beautiful game this is, huh? It's pretty amazing.
Back up. Back up. Back up.
I don't know how I didn't land up there, but here we are. Everything's fine. Where's the mechanic? There we go. Yeah. Hit us with it, Dave. It's called Don't Make Me Press the Button. And then what it is I've got a big red button and an insanely high donation goal. And I won't press the button until I hit the goal. And I won't tell you what the button does until then. And I'll come close to pressing the button, but I won't actually press it because you got to get to that fucking goal if you want me to press that fucking button.
Back up.
I know what the button would do if it were me. Oops. I mean to leave the terminal. Breakable cargo for the architect. I don't think I want that right now. But very annoyingly, I don't think I want that right now. Pressing the button just starts unfurling all, like really slowly unfurling all of this gooning equipment. Like a screen starts slowly rising up. And the whole time you're just panicking. When I press the button, it activates the wheel of slurs and spins through like all the worst slurs you could imagine. And I say whichever one it lands on, and I scrub myself clean from the internet, and none of you ever hear from me again. So the nuclear option is still on the table. That's what you're saying.
Becco.
Appreciate you stopping by. Please wait while I review active orders. We assumed this delivery was lost for good, but here you are proving us wrong.
He said that in a way that almost seemed insulting. Or like, I tried to get rid of this shit, but here you are, bringing it all back.
Take this, along with our thanks.
Oh. I can decorate my pod now.
We're increasing your allocation of materials. Make good use of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Have you considered customizing your BB pod's exterior? You can all benefit from a change of scene from time to time, and your child's no exception. Think about it, and take care.
Order completed. Well done.
I like how everyone except for Dollman agrees they have to lie to Sam. Oh no, Vogue. Anything but Vogue. Okay. Oh, this was that one that I fucked up. Thing is, I just want to get that one unknown idiot on the damn network. I haven't looked at my APAS in a while, and I don't mean Donkey Kong. But that's also true. How can I improve my coffin board without ever having used it? This looks like... Okay. I guess that icon is supposed to be Sam, but it looks like a baby. So it looks like it looks like a truck hitting a baby. Come on, man. What? Okay, that one's kind of cool. This is a fucking joke, right? I like this one. I don't know why. I like that look.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Becco.
Becco. Just so you know.
I know you got
I know you've got what it takes to drive across our front yard.
Go that one.
Oh, the Pioneer. The Pioneer. I don't know why I'm looking in here, because I don't think that this will help me. It's gotta be you, right? Orders? Important? Uh-huh. Okay. Is this all also... Oh, it's a guidepost. I was like, is there something evil there? Holding that item in the air?
Nice. Wowzer!
This is extra spooky at night. Whoa! What? I don't know why suddenly I started having lots of trouble staying on this. I guess it's windy? It's too windy? Good lord. This is some action adventure shit.
Back up.
Oh, thank goodness. What the hell?
Back up.
Oh, it's kind of like mid-level down there, huh?
Back up.
We've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Back up.
Oh yeah. Stupid. Just having that extra icon in front is enough for me to be like, it's not the same thing.
Becco. Becco.
Working late, I see. Now this is just incredible. How did you even manage to get it here by yourself? What a surprise. I can't imagine where you found this. We're so grateful for your help.
High
It's
capacity
only right
blood
we
bag.
share this with you.
A large blood bag with an increased capacity that will restore Sam's blood levels when connected. Empty blood bags will automatically be replaced by reserve bags. Can be stored in a utility pouch. Hell yeah.
We're increasing your allocation of materials. Make good use of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I don't know if you've been using them much yourself, but this is a new model with increased capacity. There are people in these parts who won't hesitate to use force to get what they want. I suggest you take this with you, just in case things get rough out there. Keep it close on the way back.
Order completed. Well done.
So
Thank you. Kindly.
Sorry, I had to. All right, let's get the stinking pioneer on the stinking network.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Now, is that a useful jump pad over there? Or a stupid jump pad? If it gets me over the rocks and out of here... Barely. Hey. I'll take it.
That's the way.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Too tall. Too tall. It's too big. Much too large.
You're mine.
That scared me. I thought somebody started shooting at me. There we go. Damn, they got an oasis out here. Look at that.
delivery.
I remember posting a delivery order. Hell, not once in my whole life have I ever looked to a porter for support. Just not my way. Oh, this is that shit I lost the other day.
So,
Yeah, hang on a tick while I check it out.
so there wasn't an order.
You found this? You seriously found this shit? Oh, man, this is like the greatest day ever. Thanks.
I think I like this guy so far, but it kind of looks like he has a bowl cut. It kind of looks like he has a bowl cut that goes down to his eyeballs.
I like you, dude. Like, maybe too much. And I'm not just saying that. Right? I bet I can like you even more, so I'll toss you extra work. Cupid. This part of that trailblazing comstack I've heard so much about.
Yay! I was right. Deployable shield. An extendable shield capable of blocking frontal attacks. Although mainly used defensively, it can be wielded to attack enemies in front of you by pressing circle, inflicting non-lethal damage and potentially knocking them out. The shield can also be deployed and used as a barricade.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So this is that chiral network folks are all raving about. I'm the pioneer, by the way. Yeah, I travel the world like my father and his father and so on. Gotta say, I didn't think network stuff could hold a candle to roughing it in the real world. But, like, you could use this thing to research past events and whatnot, right? Maybe even the Void Owl that tore shit up around here back in the day. Oh, I shared one of my grandfather's favorite gadgets with you. Call it a thank you gift or whatever. It's a deployable shield. This isn't the safest place, if you know what I mean.
Is this one of
Wind up in a
Kojima's children?
firefight and you'll learn to appreciate its value real quick. Why not take it for a spin sometime? I'm the third generation pioneer, actually. It's my calling. I was born into it. My family's been traveling the world since my grandfather's time, searching for stuff no one had ever seen before. But then, dramatic twist. Cause of the Death Stranding, we had to dramatically reduce the scope of our epic journeys of discovery. And then, another dramatic twist. The expansion of the chiral network across Australia has a chance of making a brand new plague gate appear. Or so I've heard. And if it does appear, we can travel to another continent. Meaning, this network might just allow me to carry on my family's globe-trotting legacy. Yeah, there's this massive crater just over to the west. Was made by a void out, of course. The same one that took out North Fort Knott in the blink of an eye. I don't know the details, but word is that people saw an omen or some shit. Like, right before the void out, this huge shadow fell over everything. Sounds pretty weird, doesn't it? That's why everyone's convinced this void out is different from all the others. And if we could figure out what the deal was, it might help us avoid a repeat someday. Worth looking into, at least.
Worth looking into.
It's a shield you can deploy in a flash just by holding it at the ready. Talk about a name that tells the whole story, am I right? So, yeah, it's perfect for defending against frontal attacks, and if you just want to stick it in the ground, hell, you can do that too. With that strategy, you can use it as a cover and pop out to take shots. Guess you already know how to use a shield, though, yeah? Anyway, with this little baby backing you up, you can power through a fight taking minimal damage. Or make a break for it if you need to. Makes life much easier, I guarantee it. You won't know how you got by without it. For real. Just want to say again that I appreciate you. Alright, back to it. Oh, I mean, wait just a sec, sorry. I forgot to mention that I've got some cool shit here that I found, as well as a couple of rare gizmos that my grandfather left me. So, come back again if you're interested. Good luck with the deliveries, dude.
Order completed. Well done.
Ah, I guess they're bored over there at the Motherhood. Okay. Sure, why not? Defense, durability, portability. It's got it all.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Beckel.
Now then. It's really not very much cheaper, honestly. That's cheap. Cheap. That one's almost done. Expensive. Annoying.
Swing by whenever you feel it.
Need to be able to get like different tires for the truck. I mean sand dune tires. Or roads. Just roads, really.
Beckel.
Yeah, I haven't fucked with the coffin yet, and I should mess around with it at least. Beckel. Beautiful.
Beckel.
Honestly, there's just a ton of shit I have still not messed with that I need to. Oh no. And
Back up.
gotta love it. Yeah. The most annoying case scenario. We already have that, don't we, food? Well, not we per se, but seem to recall seeing a photograph of a Chinese freighter that has big giant sails on it. Deployable sails. I guess we being the non-collaborative collective entity known as humanity.
Back up.
I don't know. Look it up, I guess.
Back up.
Yeah, I think we're in the clear. I think we defeated the audio sync problem. No. I mean, I really think that this capture card has been the solution to many a problem in my setup, because I've also found that I have far fewer issues switching between devices, video devices. So I can switch between PC and PlayStation 5 and retro all seamlessly now, and I don't have the issues I had before. So I'm now feeling like I haven't really tested Linux fully. I need to test that out in two ways. I need to test like whether I can have my full 4K 120 on the gaming machine, and then I also need to test capture on Linux. Since this is a USB capture card, it should work better with Linux in general because of the standard that USB capture cards use. Because internal ones just really don't do it. Driver-wise, they don't make drivers for Linux. I will say, though, I have booted into Ubuntu on the gaming PC, and it was worse. But I didn't try fucking with anything. So I don't have any idea if that helps or hurts my problems. I would need to actually sit and fuck around with it. Because it could well be that it has some fuckery that I did to try to make things work with the previous capture card. And that's why now it's all fucked. But I will get to that eventually. Huh. Oh. Must have to hop down. Golly, where do you hop down? I guess you gotta hop down like much further along the road here or something. Up here, I guess. It's kind of fucky. Hopefully sooner than that, IFA, but... You know, I was talking with Nakomi today, and I feel like ever since that big project that I had, I've been in a little bit of a death spiral.
Chiral creatures can travel in groups of several hundred individuals.
Yeah.
If you intend to face them, explosive ordnance is your only viable option.
I mean...
Take out as many as you can at once.
That's not how I've been handling it, Mr. Doll. The way I've been handling it is just not giving a fuck. Like so. But yeah, I think the big project, like, knocked me off of various routines. To where I've just been feeling like shit ever fucking since, and I've not been able to kind of shake that. And I need to shake it, I think. Oh. I think I've been stress driven for a bit, and I think it's having deleterious effects on my everything. On my mood, on how I feel, my body, just everything, I think, has been made worse. Right, motherfucker. I think this is the price we're getting, and it's just not getting better. That's how it seems. It's just that. We're not getting anything better than that. A second. I think I hear a shenanigan. Is that a shenanigan I hear? Sir? I saw your little face. Hold on one moment. Hey! See you. Be right back, folks. Hello. I'm back. Oh. Okay. So that road just costs that much, is what we've learned. And then this road, I guess, goes to this mine out here, which I've not even visited. There's also a mine here. There's also a mine here. There's a lot of mines, huh? Ooh. Okay. Well, I have some deliveries from Motherhood. I do like how moody the markers make the environment when people place those around. Especially in this place with the rocky environs. You know, you guys talking about Half-Life. It makes me kind of... Like, this area is obviously different, but reminiscent of the Black Mesa environments in Half-Life. And there's still a strong part of me that, like, wants to live in that environment. Like in New Mexico. Where you've just got sort of a nice mixture of the red rock and some green and all that. One of my favorite areas in Black Mesa, the actual remake Black Mesa, is, yeah, BFA remembers. That one room in the lab. I forget what the name of that particular lab is, but yeah, they did an amazing job with that room, and it's got that skylight with like the little, like there's cactuses and little plants kind of lining it and stuff. I love it. Love it a lot. I probably should have hopped off of this sooner, right? Maybe. No, I was able to cross here. I'll have to go there. Well, I'll figure it out. Yeah, questionable ethics. I think questionable ethics is later, isn't it? Isn't that towards the end? That room's full of hound eyes? I don't remember that. I thought it was in the lab that's a lot earlier than that. The one where you what is it? It's like Alpha Lab? Is that what it is? The one that's got like the kill room and the lasers. And then you leave that place because it gets like swatted, basically. Oh, can I get down there? I can. That's questionable ethics. Okay. All right. Oh, you know, I think I've got it swapped around, don't I? Is Alpha Lab the last place? The last lab that you go to before Zen? I'm starting to think maybe I have it confused around. Lambda Lab? Why am I thinking Alpha? I don't know why I'm thinking that. It's been a while, folks. It's been a while. My brain's degrading, as we all know.
Back up.
Well, I wasn't thinking of the specific room where the swatting takes place, but I thought that was the lab where... Connected to that, I thought was where that room was that I'm thinking of.
Sit tight while I check your orders.
And I still think it is. I think that's the place.
We don't often get cargo looking this good. Now displaying your current porter grade. Appreciate the help.
What are the names of the fish in the lab? Fuck, man. Oh, you're a Half-Life fan? Name every fish. Name every fish, idiot.
Pecco.
There you go. They're all called Pecco. Pecco. So this is just if you want to do that again for fun. Oh, for a second I thought that said deliver meals, and I was like, to her? I actually meant to yap a lot more this evening, but then I didn't really.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Pecco.
I could still do it. It's basically connected to what I was already talking about, which is that I've just been in like a bad place recently. Essentially, like, so far this year is where I'm at. I mean, that sounds like it would be for obvious reasons, but it's all kinds of other stuff. You know? It's stuff with work. It's stuff with, like, concerns that I have about, like, my health and shit like that. Both physically and mentally.
You're mine.
It's not quite. I mean, depression and I are never far from each other. You know, that's just an ever-present sort of thing, and that kind of ebbs and flows.
That's the way.
And that's probably a factor here, for sure. I mean...
You're mine.
I'm not denying it. Yeah, I've not ever really been much of an exerciser, but I want to be, and, you know, probably need to force that into my life. I'm not much of an exorcist. A lot of the limitations around that are this place. This place, lack of space. But I could force things to happen. It's always like for everybody. It's like it's a struggle of like what you can mentally overcome to achieve, right? That's different for everybody. And I mean, part of me, you know, getting in my head about it and then also talking about it now is all part of the process of me figuring that stuff out for myself.
Checking the orders in the system now.
Which I think, you know, those of you who've been here a long time probably know that that's like my pattern. I'll sort of rotate through things. And the yapping about it part is one of the phases that I go through.
This. Exceeding expectations as only you can. I have inventions to share with you that I couldn't have completed without your help.
What's this now? Anti-gravity unit. A vehicle component containing an anti-gravity device for boosting vehicle jump power and softening the impact of landings. Incredible. Armor for the pickup off-roader. It surrounds the driver's seat, providing protection for the driver. It also improves the vehicle's durability. Incredible. Amazing stuff.
I'm increasing our allocation of materials.
I'm excited.
Use them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Now, if you put like 6 of those anti-gravity things on your truck, can you fly?
These plates can be attached to a vehicle for increased protection. This particular set is for a pickup off-roader. It's just the thing if you're looking to shield yourself against small arms fire. The anti-gravity unit, meanwhile, will reduce the damage your vehicle takes when falling from high places. A handy safeguard when navigating mountainous territory, or when making a dramatic escape from pursuers by driving right off a cliff. Anyway, take care, my friend.
Order completed. Well done.
And we don't have a garage here, so I don't think I can do any of that stuff here. Nope.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
One thing I will say with yapping about that stuff, as just to be clear, is a lot of the problem is I'm not a big fan of like advisement in general, and I think that's pretty common, but a lot of the problem with advice is like it's generally more, I don't know, everybody's different, so it's not as useful as you would hope. What's the way to do this delivery? Is it like going around back? Might as well try it.
Order accepted. Thank you. Back up.
Another thing that I've had on my mind is how much I miss doing more stream stuff. Oh, is it going to be BT Town back here? Or is this just some time fall? No, I see the threads. So it's annoying back here. Is what you're telling me. It's annoying back here. Oh yeah, good call. Good call, Dork. There's a generator right here, so fortunately I have not gone far. It really does have a lot less BT stuff, and I don't like encountering them. So I don't know how to feel about that, 'cause it's like, it's clearly like a core piece of the game, so it feels weird to never want to interface with it. But I feel like I kind of don't need the BTs in my life.
There's our quarter.
I'm kind of fine with just a game where I deliver stuff and never never have to deal with the BTs. You know what I'm saying? I like vibing around in my truck, building roads, dropping shit off. Oh, now there's a bridge here. Now there's a bridge here. What's the do tricks button? First time I encountered a ramp, it said, press the action something other button and do some shit. And then I didn't pay attention to what that button was, and now I'll never know. What did I take on here? What do I have? Oh, I still have this. That's fine. I've already done it. So I only have the one order. Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it wouldn't be in the truck. Although I could kind of see Sam like maybe standing up, maybe doing like a Superman move from the driver's seat, but perhaps that is just not possible. I do need to get my coffin on.
Let's go!
That is just enough ramp. I'm glad for it. I'm glad there's at least just enough ramp there. But the other thing was, what was I saying? Oh yeah, doing stuff for the stream, meaning like I miss the whole like, well, everything that led to me setting up all the RGB stuff and the retro towers and all that, and messing with those things, and just all that shit. And a lot of, friends of mine have been doing kind of weird little surprise return to content stuff or making one-off videos or things like that. And it brought it into my mind how I wish that I would have been able to kind of get that over the financial line into being more viable to continue doing. at a greater capacity. Well, not just Good. Good did, though. I mean, Good is one of those. Pyro as well. I feel like there's been others. I don't think I have a... No, Pyro's not back. Pyro did a one-off video like a year and a half ago or something like that, or... I think he's done a couple now. He did one recently as well. But back is not the... It's not the way to describe it. Just a video here or there where he kind of shoots the shit. Pyro and I kind of took the same
Thanks for popping
path
in, dude. Yeah, I'll get on the order check for you.
for different reasons.
Now, hold on a minute. How? Why is this in such good condition?
Pyro was like starting his career, and he went, you know, down that road of doing that. For me, it was about going back to my career because I needed better income to survive. And I think that's the case for a lot of us, you know. Pause, I think, similar story. Just needed a better source of income.
You're crazy. Like, why you gotta work so damn hard? It's overwhelming having a buddy like you to back me up. I boosted your materials allocation, dude. How about it? Did I boost your spirits as well?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I got something super neat for you. Well, maybe not that amazing, but useful, at least.
Oh no, another hat. A camel hat. What now? A hood shaped like a camel. The ideal companion when humping through the desert. It reduces stamina drain in the heat and slightly increases cargo capacity. The hood's water supply will restore Sam's stamina if it drops to a certain level. It is replenished when the hood is exposed to timefall or immersed in water.
I think our connection level just went up, dude. So, I'm gonna hook you up with this camel hood. It's your best friend when humping through the desert. It's even got a special compartment for storing extra water. And high temperatures won't take as much of a toll on you when you wear it. If you do start to get a sweat on though, you've got the H2O you need to recover stamina right on board. How can you not use it in the desert, am I right? Have fun!
Order completed.
Alright. Let's put on the camel hat. It does have a water supply.
Well done.
Sam doesn't say anything for this one. But the tail wags on this.
Yo, take a load off, dude.
Hey there!
Good to see you again.
Ridiculous.
Been waiting for you.
It's making that racket. What the hell? Armor components. You do not have the required materials for fabrication. Recycle cargo. Okay, I'll do this at the Magellan then. Which, can the Magellan come here? Nope, it cannot come to Pioneer. Can go to the data scientist or the Motherhood. Should probably take it to the Motherhood, I would say. But yeah, suffice to say, I wish I would have been able to get that going one way or the other. I had just a really weird path through content creation where I had sort of a unexpected and lucky start with my Minecraft series, but then I really kind of fell out of love with Minecraft and was not able to then really get anything going after that. It's like I've sort of gently glided down from that ever since, is kind of how I would describe it. Yeah, but you can't really take that to the bank, Legends. This is the thing about that. The end of the day with content creation, you have to be compelling. You have to be doing something people want to see at all times, always. And luck. Yep, luck is a huge factor. For sure. You don't have to go viral. You just have to... You have to be doing good stuff that people like. Pretty much. Did I take an order? No. Nothing. I have nothing going on.
I heard the voice of Jesus say.
What in the fuck is that? Fox, thank you for the bits. I guess? I don't even know what that was. Craig, explain. That really caught me off guard. No explain. But why, Craig? What even was that? Was that Animal Crossing at the end of that? That was so confusing. Ooh, that looks cool. Voice. So that's really some random ass shit. That's funny. I thought I was getting hacked. I didn't know what was happening. That's too many ceramics. That's a reasonable amount of ceramics. Wait, did I nail that? Jesus Christ almighty. If I thank you for the biddies, I guess. The fuck? I really like that track. That's cool.
I heard the voice of Jesus say.
Thank you. Thank you, Ifa. Is that a mirage? That's a really cool effect. Yeah, I think I would have liked to have been able to do content along the lines of like kind of like an LGR. But I never really did scripted content ever. I never did do that. Lazy game reviews. If you're not familiar with LGR, it's very much content that's right in line with the kind of stuff that I like. Old computer games, old computer hardware, weird computer hardware. Yeah, when I take inspiration from somebody, I have to take all of it. I have to take their whole life. So I need a hurricane to destroy my house as well. whatever other things you can list. I gotta get his haircut.
Okay.
I think that is scripted content, Dave. I think you're right. I won't make you press it. I won't make you do it. Oh shit, how much was this? Ugh. I probably won't be able to... Well, maybe I can, but what about other road? Eh, fuck it, I'm here. Yeah, I actually didn't watch that, the whole video, because I didn't want... I just couldn't really bear to see that stuff destroyed, because I mean, it's just visceral for me. I could try, I suppose, but I feel like, I don't know, I have a lot of concerns and misgivings. Northeastern Mine. Okay. We don't need to go in here right now, I don't think. But, yeah, I feel like I'm not sure how it would be received if I were to just suddenly appear with that kind of content on my channel after years of nothing. And it would be completely divergent from my previous stuff, for sure. The other thing about it is that it's a bunch of work. I don't know. I don't know if it's a bad thing or not, or what. I have, like, old YouTube feelings. It's all based off of stuff I used to do, and... I don't know. I have anxiety about shit, I'll say. The big red button. Oh, OG giant bomb. I was never a giant bomber, so I don't have that, I don't have that dog in me. What was it like? What was OG giant bomb like? I've not been using the auto drive because it's faster to just put the turbo on. I could use it, but it's, you know, much slower by comparison.
You're mine.
Wowzer!
Wait, what happened?
Snag.
What is this? What's this supposed to be?
You're mine.
Looks like a path.
Right. Got a little cargo under the shelf in the back.
Oh, it's a safe house. About games, but the most like industry knowledgeable people doing it who were also realists. Also realists. I'm curious what that would mean. Yeah, it just turned off-road, basically. It made the wrong choice, is what happened. It wasn't fluff stuff. And they thought the future of the industry. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know anything, Dave. I'm stupid. My camel came full. I hate that you made me say those words. I feel like I said something awful. I haven't had to refill my camel. That didn't make it better.
Trouble nearby.
Okay, so I need 900 ceramics from somewhere. What do they got? Oh yeah, there's the little mine things everywhere. Forget about them every time I come over here. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't be a problem to suddenly show up with new content on my channel, I suppose. I feel like I would face some pushback of like, this isn't Coast Quest. Where's Minecraft? Who knows? A lot of why I stopped doing YouTube content was like the just non-stop toxicity of YouTube. It is ceaseless. Oh my god, flashbang. Unfortunately, it's difficult not to take in some of that, even if you're trying not to.
Thank you for coming back. Please wait while I check orders.
It's another one of those everybody's different sort of things. But for me, at least back when I originally started doing YouTube, what I liked about it, or what my expectation was, and I guess it was naive, but I enjoyed the social aspect of it. And what kind of ruined everything for me was when that started to rapidly metastasize. And that really, I was already engaged with it, so then I wasn't prepared to disengage with it when it turned rotten.
I've made great strides in my work thanks to you, and want to give you this data as thanks.
An additional battery to power Sam's fieldware. Extra battery level 2. Cool. I think I have one of those on, right? So I could just replace that.
I am increasing the amount of materials you can use here. My way of helping you.
720 ceramics.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The schematic I've showed is for a refined extra battery.
Hold on, listen to her. I have to intervene in shenanigans, I think.
Not being any bigger than the old version. It's one of the research projects I decided to take over from our mutual friend in preparation for your arrival. I think there's still plenty of room for improvement, though. You know, Sam, we've actually got something in common. Dooms. I can hear the waves of the beach and sense the flow of tar in the Earth's crust. This is what led me to suspect that water might be circulating between the beach and our world. As I immersed myself in my research, I also discovered that my body had begun to undergo certain changes. I had developed a condition that affected me every 21 minutes. I know, just like a certain someone. Our symptoms are a little different, though.
Okay. Did she tell you nice things about the new battery? No? Oh no, did she finally explain the puking thing? Son of a bitch. I thought she was just going to talk about the battery thing. I thought it was safe for me to get up and deal with dogs doing things. Nah, it's fine, Jim. Nice, Fox. Thank you for the biddies. I'll just check it out in vaudeville. I guess this will be her telling us about it, maybe.
First of all, only Doom's sufferers seem to develop them. In my particular case, I vomit every 21 minutes due to a form of gastric reflex spasm syndrome. The muscles of my stomach cease to function properly for a time, and everything in my system comes back up. I'd rather others didn't see this, so I keep to myself in the back room. That's where I was when you first came to this laboratory. I'm sorry I wasn't able to greet you properly then.
Yeah, but I feel like a person who doesn't want people to experience it and tries to hide away wouldn't have had the intro that Kojima decided to give her. Yeah, Zick. I'll just sit here for 21 minutes.
I hope I can call on you again. Please, tell our friend I say hello.
Order completed. Well done.
There is that amount of time left in the stream, that's true. Hmm. 3-minute delivery over to the pizza chef. Nice. Those were some heavy-ass records. Ah, God. Fucking... It should be... like, there's so many, like, hold the button to confirm. But on this screen, no. If you just absent-mindedly touch circle, it undoes everything you've done here. I hate them for this. Okay, so if I want to finish this road, then... One thing I think I did get over is I used to not do stuff because I thought the trouble is like I have channels that I like and stuff, and that's what inspires me to want to do certain things. But then I think like, well, this is the kind of stuff I want to do, and they're already doing it, and they, I don't know. What am I bringing to the table here? But then I've kind of slowly realized like a lot of the same stuff is kind of just covered again and again in a cycle on YouTube. And what it's really more about is people just like content from different people, even if it's the same stuff. They just have their particular, like, I like listening to this person talk about it. So it doesn't really matter if it's already, you know, well trod. Yeah. One video series that I really liked and I'm sad is essentially over with was back when H-Bomb used to make content about video games. Ages ago. I really liked his, yeah, he did one scan line. I like that as well. That, see, what's funny with H-Bomb is he has this uncanny ability to be like, I'm gonna try something new. He drops like 1 or 2 things of it. Massively successful views-wise. Never returns. It's just over. So bizarre. You know? To be able to just drop whatever random thing you felt like doing and then do better than almost every other YouTuber on the platform. And then never do it again is very funny. I really like the X is great and here's why. Like, Bloodborne is great. And here's why. I am on his Patreon. Those were 2 years apart? Jesus Lord. I'm just riding this road. That was also good videos there. And yeah, it was also a fucking ever ago. How expensive will this one be? Oh yeah, yeah. He liked. He puts like these teasers in, and they're just like a joke. No, I don't think an intentional joke, but like those are promises that are not kept. Oh yeah, Ruby as well. Collab Retro. I think I recently, for the first time, watched a video from that channel, but I don't know what it was. Was it like... Let me take a look Here, hold on. Retro. Yeah, what the hell, Zik? Yeah. Yeah. I was just on this fucking channel the other day because of the Home Lab cable video from a year ago. Like, 2 days ago, man. 2 days ago. My first time ever visiting. And it's Home Lab stuff, which I'm also a bit into. But yeah, he did a cool little, like, one of those setups where you kind of mimic cable TV using like Raspberry Pis and rack mount gear and stuff. And I was like, man, I have a lot of that stuff. I have a lot more of that stuff. It's just such a crazy coincidence for you to be bringing it up after I just discovered it the other day.
That's a bigger load than usual.
Craig it, thank you for the tip. Now, Look Mum No Computer is one I know from ages past. Yeah, very interesting stuff on that channel for sure. Expensive. Alright, well if our camel is thirsty, it's drinking now. What a sentence. I don't want to talk about this camel ever again.
That one. Woohoo!
Familiar with that one as well. The Usagi Electric. That's the one that had recently like the oldest computer in the world that's like usable. Got it working again, right? I'm not familiar with the serial port. I don't think. What's funny is an old coworker of mine is also a collector, but of old computer hardware like that. Like old. Like giant old hard drives, routers, servers, IBM stuff, mainframe things. Stuff like that. Yeah, you need a warehouse for that kind of shit.
Jesus said, Feckle. Feckle. Feckle.
The data scientist. BFA, thank you for the tip. Sorry. Alrighty, folks. That is going to do it for me. But as always, thank you for hanging out and chatting with me. It's been a rough week, so honestly, I appreciate you guys just yapping with me and giving me an outlet. Talk about things. It's always appreciated. I hope you have a great night. I will see you tomorrow.